This is KTBS 3 News at 10.
I took everything within me, with all the adrenaline running through, and stabbed him through his forearm.
A Shreveport woman fights back after a man attempts to break into her home. I'm Trish Williford. Her story just ahead.
And KTBS 3's Trish Williford joins us now live from Broadmoor with a follow-up. And Trish, as normal, it's pretty calm back in that area tonight like it usually is, but quite a different scene last night.
Jerry, you're right. You know, this homeowner never imagined something like this could happen in this neighborhood, but it did, and she was ready.
I stabbed him so hard that his blood splattered on my chest and my face.
Ashley DeStefano may look like an innocent young mother of two, but Tuesday afternoon, while chopping a salad, she proved she's a fighter.
I kind of got a glimpse, even though the blinds were closed, I can see out that window, and all of a sudden, a hammer came through my door.
DeStefano says the man slammed the hammer through this window 2 times, smashing the glass. She says at that point she could only think of her 2 small children.
And I knew at that moment if I had to prevent him from getting in, I had to do something. So I grabbed a butcher's knife and I walked over to the store. He reached his left arm in to try and unlock my door, and when he did, I took everything within me, with all the adrenaline running through, and stabbed him through his forearm.
She says the suspect screamed and took off, running through her backyard with the knife still stuck in his arm. He pulled it out and dropped it behind this storage shed before jumping over the fence. Within minutes, Shreveport police swarmed the neighborhood trying to track down the suspect. Jim Moncure lives right next door and couldn't believe what was going on.
It seemed awful stupid to me for somebody to attempt to break into a house in the middle of the afternoon.
This young wife and mother says in order to protect her family, she will do it all over again.
You're a tough little 30-year-old, aren't you?
Well, when you have babies, you do what you have to do.
And tonight, that suspect remains on the run. He's described as a dark-complected Hispanic male, approximately 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs about 170 pounds. He has long, shaggy hair with bangs. Now, police say he may have been driving an older model blue Ford pickup with dents in the passenger side of that vehicle. And, of course, Jerry, police want to get this man off the streets immediately.
Absolutely, before he tries to attack again. Glad Ashley's okay.
Right.
Brave woman. You know, a lot of people might have just frozen in a case like that.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
She was definitely brave.
Yeah. Well, good thing, I guess it was mealtime and she had her knives handy there.
Yeah.
All right, Trish.
It's a good thing she was chopping that salad.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow-up. Trish Williford is there live with the latest. Trish.
Jerry, Sherry, believe it or not, it took fire crews an hour and a half to get this blaze under control. And if you take a look behind me, you can see there are still dozens of firefighters still on the scene. And it actually took all of them to help fight this blaze. Now, it all happened around 2:20 this afternoon. The fire broke out at a home on Prospect and Gilbert Drive. Now, the family inside the house said they heard a popping sound coming from the back of the house. Now, soon after that, they saw smoke coming through the vents. Now, a neighbor who lives 1 block away smelled the smoke. She was in disbelief when she arrived on the scene.
I was amazed by the number of fire trucks and just how fast it seemed to have started and the flames that were shooting out.
It's a lot of wood that's involved. It's old wood, which makes it easy tinder for fire to travel very rapidly through.
And the good news is the family as well as pets all made it out of the home safely. Unfortunately, firefighters could not save the house.
Trish, some council members are throwing up a red flag.
They are, Sherry. Councilman Monty Walford believes there are several thousands of dollars in travel expenses that aren't being reported by the mayor's office. And he simply wants to know exactly where that money is being spent. Now, travel documents show that thousands of dollars have been spent on hotels and travel using the mayor's city credit card this year. But Walford says not every dollar is being reported, but the mayor disagrees.
I think it's thousands. I know it's thousands.
It's a lot of money.
Yes, ma'am, it's a lot of money. I think we need to find out, where it's being spent, how it's being spent. I'm not suggesting there's any kind of improprieties at all, but we should know.
We're obviously forwarding to accounting all of the information that they need to make sure that they process all of these things so they know that everything is legitimate and above board. There is nothing that's inappropriate.
Now, just a few moments ago, Mayor Glover